Hi everyone, I wanted to show you, before I get started, the results of the bottle bottom pour yesterday. If I can get it unstuck, and on top of wax paper. It did shift, but not as bad as the other one. That's just wax paper stuck right there. It did shift a little bit. So that's what it is. I mean, you can't control resin. And today, I'm going to do a 12 by 24 canvas. And I'm going to use, except for the base coat tint, everything else is going to be inks. I have got some Dr. P.H. Martin's Ocean Blue. I've got some Liquitex ink, some Cerulean Blue U. I wanted to put a iridescent one in there, which is called, by Dr. P.H. Martin's, it's called Sequins Blue. And then I got another iridescent by Dr. P.H. Martin's called Iridescent Orchid. And then, of course, my base tint, my standard go-to is my white base tint by Stone Coat Countertops. I've already mixed up my resin because it said 10 ounces by the calculator I went by, but I didn't really want to go by just that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get away with one of these for the fifth one, for the thing. Oh, and I'm also going to use this silvery mica powder that I got from Michael's. Okay, now, and I'm also using a different resin today. I want to use up my Pro Marine, so I got the Pro Marine epoxy resin. Because it has a short working time, but that's okay because this shouldn't take that long. And it said 10 ounces, and I mixed up 12. But I don't know. This looks like a little bit too much. Well, it might have been 13. When I put the resin in there, which is the thicker one, and I was told to always put that in first, and then add the hardener on top of it. Okay, I'm going to have to divide these up a little bit more because I don't have enough in the last one. Okay, come on. Ah, there we go. Come on, guys. Out. Out. All off board. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Okay, and I'm going to try some swipes today, which is why I want to use the the white base tint. Let me put a little bit of this in there. No, that's, oops. Got a little bit of resin on the canvas. That's okay. Oops, don't have my alcohol rag. You always got to have a rag next to you soaked with 91% alcohol. It cleans your fingers off good. Now, because I'm only doing swipes today, I'm not going to use my heat gun. I'm going to use the torch to hopefully get rid of the bubbles. Because I want to see if I use too much heat on the stone coat. Okay, shake this up. There we go. Now you only need just a little bit in your resin. You can always add more later if you need to. Always remember to put your cap back on because this stuff will dry up. Okay. There's that stick. I can put these sticks in there too because I'm going to be using the dropper to put it in. I may not use the mica. I don't know yet. Because I got 2 iridescents, so we'll see. Now, when you're adding anything, you want to go with the 10% rule. That's about a dropper full, and that's about, oh, I'm going to say 3 ounces in the cup. So we'll see what that does, and I'm going to keep them in order so I remember which one's which, because I got 3 blues. And I shook them up before. I'm just shaking them up again. Now this Liquitex is acrylic ink, and I'm just doing a dropper full in here. We will see how it looks when I mix it. Okay, the iridescent, which hopefully is real pretty. I haven't used it yet, so this is another first for me. Well, it looks pretty shiny. I may end up having to put more in. I don't know yet. Gotta wait till I start mixing it. And then the iridescent orchid. Hopefully this isn't that long of a video today. My editing skills, excuse my language, but they suck. I'm 58 years old. Yes, I've been around computers half my life. I started on computers when I was 25. So you would think that I would know, but everything changes. I mean, you can do something and the next day it can be different. So I'm kind of strapped for funds because I'm on disability, so I had to get the cheapest little program I could find, which was one from the Microsoft store, which is the pro version of what used to be the Windows Live Movie Maker. Okay, there's my white. Here is my blue. And I may have to put more in there because it looks very, very, very transparent. Oh yeah. I think each one of these needs another dropper full because that's just not doing it. You know what? I'm going to put 2 in. Make it 3 whole dropper fulls. Because these are my 5-ounce cups, and that looks to be about 3 ounces. Now you want to make sure you get it all mixed in. Now because I put it in the top, oops. Well, that'll hopefully be covered up. I'm trying to keep it over so you can see it. I've already prepped my board, and the way I prepped my board, my canvas for resin, was on the back of it. I did a coat of this Mod Podge. Whoops. This Mod Podge. It's called Hard Coat Sealer, I guess. It's a water-based sealer, glue, and finish. It's the purple label Mod Podge. And I had seen somebody else do that, and it worked good on their canvas. There's another dropper full. You're gonna get a total of 3 also. Though this dropper looks bigger than the one in the other bottle. Oh well. We will see. Okay, mix, 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 mix. It's still a little transparent. That's the cerulean blue. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If anybody thinks I'm mispronouncing it, please leave a comment below. I'm not sure exactly what color it is or how to pronounce it properly. I've always said see, I'm getting tongue-tied now. Cerulean. Okay, here we go. Second dropper. Third dropper. These might end up being still a little transparent, but that's the chance I'm going to take. I just wanted to get some nice cells with some swiping. And then I probably will have enough left over for coasters. But that's okay because I've been making a lot of coasters lately. And then, of course, if I don't think I have enough left of the colors for a coaster, what I do is I just pour the excess into a shot glass mold. I got them, I think I got them at Michael's. And basically they look like this. And this is what one of the shot glasses looks like. Now I'm still sanding the edges and I still have to figure out how to clear coat them. But, and you don't have to put all of it in at once in those molds. Oh. Well, that's just going to have to mix in with the white. Okay, and here is the orchid. Now I got 3 different shades of blue there. Yeah, very, very, very transparent, but what can you do? I am on my way now because I don't want to be doing this forever. Okay, here is my base coat, which is going to be not too thick. I'm going to have to go in there and do the air bubbles. And I'm going to do that with the torch. Okay. I didn't use it all, but let me see when I spread it out what it's going to look like. And you just want to go over it real fast. Didn't look like I had a flame for a minute. And you just want to go over it real fast just to pop the air bubbles. I mean, you'll have to go over it again. But I'm just going over it real quick just to pop the air bubbles and make it a little bit liquid. Okay, then you want to push it up to the edge. You don't want to push it over. You just want to get the thin layer on there so the other colors have something to glide over. And the reason I went with white is because, well, all the canvas is white. I didn't spray paint it. Oops. Got some over the edge. And I didn't spray paint it, so I just left it white. Still a little, hopefully, it does have a center support right about here in the middle, because this is a 12 by 24 canvas. I think I got this one at Dick Blick's, either Dick Blick's or Michael's. It's not a artist grade, it's a student grade, I think. But what do you do when you're on a budget? You buy what you can afford and you make it work, which is what I'm doing. Okay, get it all spread out all the way up to the edge. Okay, I don't want it to be a thick layer. I see some dry spots over here, which is why I saved some of the resin for this. Okay, I will go back and pop the air bubbles after I get this smoothed out. Far up to the edges you feel you can push it without going over. Because, I mean, it'll go over if you tilt it. It'll go over if you make it too liquid. And I'm trying to look at it sideways to make sure I've got all the bare spots covered. I mean, if I feel I don't have it covered good enough, I still have some more resin left. I got more down at this end than I do that end. I also don't want my canvas to bow, so I don't want to put a ton of resin on there and have it all pool in the middle. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Here's a little bit dry spot right on the edge. But that's okay. When I tilt it, it will cover those edges. Okay. Air bubble popping time. I don't want to get the resin too hot, because if you get this resin too hot with the stone coat base tin in it, it won't sell. And that's what I'm hoping for today. And it also won't sell if you don't use a lot of the, if you use too much of the base tin. Okay, now, got that on there. So now, let's see how dark these end up being. And basically, I'm just going to do some stripes like this. I got this first bit too wide. See, I told you, I think I made too much, and I'll probably end up with some negative space. I don't know yet. And then my pink. And I want to put the pink right down the middle of these blue stripes. Okay. Air bubble popping time, and then swipey time. I don't have a big enough flame. There we go. Okay. Okay, you know what? I think it's out, and I don't know where my can's at. So, I'm going to turn this on just enough to pop the air bubbles. And get it a little liquid. Okay. There we go. Now, let me see. I need a bigger swipey paper than my little 1-inch wide. I have some bigger ones cut over here. I just found a neat way to keep them, and that's in this one of these little letter holder things. You know, what else can I do, right? Got to keep them somewhere. Okay, let me see now where I'm going to swipe. Okay. I'm going to try it here. I don't want to... See, there's my problem. I get too much of it, of the paper in it. Okay. Move this down just a little. Oh, geez. I am trying to get better at swipes. Still not good enough. I see what my problem is there. Okay, I'm going to use the other side. I may not have enough base coat under it. Okay, now let me just do a big swipe right here. Hope I'm not pulling it too fast. Okay, that's all for that paper. Don't know where my garbage is at, so it'll just go right there. Okay, it looks like I need a little bit more white in some spots. That was part of my problem, I think. I didn't have enough white. See, I'm learning just like the rest of you, and I made some mistakes. Okay, new swiping paper. That looks a little bit better. I do not know why that damn ink, the pink, left little things in there, so I'm going to have to rethink using that again. Okay, I want to swipe this one this way. Okay, I'm not happy with the way my swipes are going. I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments, which I'm open to suggestions, please. If you know what I'm doing wrong, please leave a comment telling me what I'm doing wrong. Okay. I have no idea what I did wrong. Doesn't look like I wanted it to. So, let me see about mixing up this pink. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm putting little pink lines. I may end up having to do a tilt too. Wanting to get some more pink up in here. Okay. Now, let me heat it up because my torch is being a little brat today. And I don't know where I think I know where it's at, but I don't have time to dig for it. Okay. Okay, let me try blowing the color. There we go. It went over the white. And we'll get this to go over the white. Okay. I want to try a tilt. See what I can do with a tilt. I have nothing I can do about those little splotches. Okay, tilt it back this way. Well, I might get some cell action now. Tweezers, tweezers, there you are. I don't know what the hell that is, but it doesn't belong. Nothing I can do about the pink splotches. This is not a super tilt. It's not up all the way. Okay. The only thing now I can think of that I need to do is to go around the edge with the white a little bit, just to get these edges that are bare covered. Because I'm not happy with that. What the hell did I just stepped on something? Sorry about that noise. It scared me probably as much as it did you. See a bare spot. Okay, go over it, pop the bubbles, and then hopefully that covers all the spots. Oh, didn't mean to get a drip right there. I see a little bit of bare, I see one little bare canvas spot right here. Okay, pop those air bubbles. Okay, one more tilt in all four directions just to get that heated resin to the edge where it belongs. Found one more spot over here that I'm not happy with. Did I see another one right there? Okay, well, I'm going to end this video now. I'm just going around checking these. I'll show you how it dried tomorrow, and if it did any bowing, if that Mod Podge hard code worked. And well, I will see you all tomorrow. Please, if you like the video, please share, give it a thumbs up, comment, even if it's a bad comment. Tell me how much I don't know about resin, which, duh, I know I don't know a lot about resin. I'm learning like everybody else. And if you So like the video. Like the video, comment, share. Please subscribe, and don't forget to tap the little notification bell after you subscribe, so that way you will be notified of all my next videos. Anyway, so thank you all for watching. I hope you learned something. If nothing else, I hope you learned how to not make the mistakes I made. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and you all have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye.